Hi everyone, 16th of November, it's 11 minutes to 4 p.m. in the afternoon. Here's my latest video blog. Second video on Fortknoxster. I promised in my last one that I'd do a little walkthrough of the platform. Now I went to the website. Down the bottom on the right hand side there's a button you can sign up to the demo working model of Fortknoxster's completely encrypted communication portal, if you want to look at it that way. Now I've set up a demi profile, and this is basically it. When you first log in, this is what you see. It's nice and clean and crisp. Now I'm not going to make and pretend that this is going to be some super duper tutorial. What I'm going to do is I'm going to click a whole heap of buttons and we're just going to talk about what we see. So at the top here on my right hand side I've just set up my name. There's settings in there where you set your profile picture, you can log out, and some basic settings. This little tab here is just basically opening up the left-hand column in width, what do you want to call it, expansion file. On the home page here you've got your inbox for emails, chat, notes and calendar. So you've got 4 things that you can view, and there's no doubt, I'm sure you could probably move some of these things around. I haven't worked that out yet, and put the certain things that you want on first point of call when you open it up. Now on the left hand side I've got dashboard, inbox, chat, calling, files, groups, calendar, notes, contacts, invite friends, apps, settings, and frequently asked questions and help. Now I'm just going to click on stuff. Now I sent myself a test email through the inbox. Now I know that they talk about it being completely encrypted, so I'm not 100% sure if I can actually send these to an external inbox at this stage. I haven't actually tested it. I sent it to myself using the email that I had set up on this actual dummy platform. Obviously I got the email, so it does work, and they do talk about all the information that's within these emails will be encrypted through its journey, which is, I think, a very important thing, because I don't think our current inboxes and email systems are that secure. We know that Facebook's not secure. We know that going onto the internet is not always that secure, and Telegram's not secure. You can see pretty much there's a lot of information open to the public, and that's what I like about this type of stuff. You can actually set up groups and things like that and share information that you think is valid to a selected group of people in an encrypted and private way. And that's the main premise here, is the cybersecurity, and that's why I think blockchain has got a lot going for it in regards to cybersecurity and privacy and encryption. So inbox, you've got all the buttons at the top: compose, inbox, sent, drafts, start, unread. It's basic stuff that we expect from an email system. Then going into chat, there's 4 little boxes here, and they're both interactive. You've got chat, file transfer, group chat and voice message. I'll be using group chat most definitely, and probably chat. I'm setting up some private groups for my personal business, and I've got some other projects and things where I want to put people into their own little bubble or their own little chat group, and I can feel confident that I'm sharing confidential information and files with them in an encrypted zone. And that's a big thing from the business side of it. I feel like it's secure. From a personal point of view, I mean, if you want to have a private conversation with your mum, you could definitely do that through the chat groups here and those type of things. And I think that's a really important feature, to have that option. And that's the big thing about privacy. It's a choice, it's a right, it's an inalienable right that we were given when we were born, and we should be fighting for those type of things. So chat group, you've got chat, group chat, file transfer and voice message. Then you've got calling, which is, I imagine, a bit like Skype. You can call different people, you can invite people to your groups. There's an audio group call here. You can just double check your connection, and there's a video call. Stuff that you can probably do through Facebook and Skype, but this is in an encrypted zone. So therefore the conversations and those type of things that you're having are private, and I think that's really, really, really important. So you've got audio call, video call, audio group, and connection check. Then we've got files. So files, in business, if you want to send a private document or something like that, and I think it's just even at a basic level, it doesn't have to be world secrets and those type of stuff, but I think it's very, very important to be able to protect your information. So having files, sharing files, creating folders, being able to drag information into the platform is all here. All the features seem to be here. I haven't 100% tested them all yet, but so far it seems to be a very it's a very flowing type of platform. they've kept it very simple, left to right type of scenario. You've got double ups on tabs, you can double and you can click on the icons as well. So getting onto the groups, this is where you can set up your private groups under different titles. You might have your sporting team, you might be the captain of your sport or something like that, and you want to organise your troops for the weekend, or you might have a business staff group, or you might have a project that you want to work on, you want to have some private stuff, or you might even just have your family in there or something like that. But these are the type of things or features that interest me in this world where there's a lot more. I think the big thing about internet, it does bring us all together, and we've got this capacity to be able to share information seamlessly with multiple people, and having the capacity to be able to do that in an environment where it's encrypted and secure, as Fortknoxster actually provides, is a cool feature. Then you've got basic stuff like calendars. I think, you know, anyone that's in business or just wants to sort of get into a routine and have an organised life should follow a calendar. I'm a bit old school. I do like writing things down, so I have a lot of to-do lists on pieces of paper, and I like scribbling. And that will probably be a part of me probably until I die. It's just something I enjoy doing, and I do find something very special about writing things down and being able to connect with your own handwriting, but in sense of being able to control your data in an environment where everything's put together in one place. I think that, you know, a calendar is a logical step forward. Then there's notes. Very simple. You can create a title, and you can write your information here, and you've got a little toolbox, and you can bold and those type of things. It's stuff that they haven't just put the basics in. They've actually gone to the point where they've thought about practicality and functionality, and I think that's important. Contacts, bit of a no-brainer. Inviting people to your groups. You've got invite new, invited, and pending invites. So you've invited someone and they haven't actually accepted you yet, and these things are pretty simple, well understood. Invite friends, got a separate tab, so you've got to put in their details and then press enter or invite user. I might even trial this. I'm not sure of the capacity of the demo model and how far it goes at this stage, but from what I know, that it's at a launch quality, and from what I can see, from, if you want to call this version 1, it's a pretty good start. Then you've got apps. If you want to put the Fortknoxster app on your phone, you just can scan the QR code here, App Store and Google. So if you're Android or iPhone, you've got both options here. And then you've got basic things like settings. So having a bit of a picture, I've got my dummy info here, and then you've got frequently asked questions actually takes you to the website, so I won't take you there. Again, when you go to settings, you've got profile, you've got general, you've got passwords. You can set up a signature for your emails. There's 2FA or two-factor authentication if you want to have a double up. When you log in, you'll be asked to apply a code from your phone, just in case someone does or hack into your computer or something like that. So you've got a little bit more protection over the information within the portal. What else did I want to just have a look at? I think the things with these is that you can click on the squares. Am I right? Yeah, right. Yep, on the right hand side here you can see it coming up down the bottom, so you click on that and you can have a private chat. Then there's group chat, so I'll click on here, I'll create a group that I want, so I could say, Telegram crypto group, and then press enter. Telegram, good spelling, huh? There we go, Telegram, etc., and then you can put in a contact. I won't put that in there. File transfer, if you want to move a particular file and share it with a group. So all these seem to be functioning. A voice message, you want to do a voice message to a group as a whole. You can do all of these type of things, and it will take a little bit of getting used to when you have a new application. It's always finding out how things work. But like I said, I think the main thing that interested me was how easy it seemed to flow from left to right. I find that sometimes platforms just have too much. Even when you're in crypto land and you go to some of the crypto exchanges, and I think some people could relate to this. Some exchanges just seem to appeal and have an easy flow, and when you look at it, it's quite easy to understand everything just from first sight, whereas some other platforms you seem to be scrolling around, looking around the screen, trying to find the buttons and trying to find the features, and it can be a little bit stressful. But I think that happens whenever you get a new application. You've just got to show a little bit of patience and just get to learn. The one thing I've been looking for personally with these type of platforms is that if I open up my desktop, this comes up automatically, or if I could set that up, or I click the button and up it comes, and if it's quite fast, I'm happy. What I'd like to see is certain things integrated with it. Now, being in the blockchain and this amazing place with cryptocurrencies and crypto assets and digital assets, you can call them whatever you like. I know that anyone that's in the space generally has multiple crypto assets, and there's talk of having wallets and things like that. I would like to see Fortknoxster come up with an encrypted banking section. You know, you could have your ERC20 tokens in one particular space. You could have your Bitcoin in one wallet. Obviously, we know they have to be in separate wallets. Maybe it's a multi-wallet of some sort, and you can do your banking from the portal as an encrypted zone. And you could probably bring in other applications as well that you want to have privacy on and expand from there. But I really think the banking and the communication, so the finances and communication, probably should come together, and that's probably the evolution part of Fortknoxster that I'll be keeping my eye on, and I'll probably need to do a little bit more reading just to see if that actually is part of their master plan down the track. Like I said, this is just early days. This is my first candid little play through the platform, so now I'm going to leave it at that. It's not rocket science. Have a play with it on the website if you're interested in Fortknoxster. There is a demo. They are having a token sale and those type of things, which is well understood in crypto land at the moment. If you want to get involved in Fortknoxster, you can. You don't have to. There's also a website with white papers and all the information, and you can have a bit of a read. I just find the whole space very exciting, and this is just adds to that whole environment of new initiatives. So. Let me know what you think of Fortknoxster as a basic concept. Is it going to improve your life? Would you use it? Do you like it? Do you hate it? What do you think you could improve? What would you want to add to the platform that would make it better? Let me know in the group comments, or the comments on YouTube and on my Steem. Let's have a conversation about it. Why not? Have some fun. Thanks for watching, guys, and tune in to my next video.